presentation, you will learn about Dumontian Approach to Theorising Caste. The French anthropologist Louis Dumont was one of the most influential writers on caste. The center of his debate has been India and the West. From 1951 onwards, he wrote and lectured on caste. In his opinion, caste was omnipresent and it was symbolic of India's cultural unity and distinctiveness. The product of this scholastic research endeavor was his magnum opus Homo Hierarchicus, 1966. Homo Hierarchicus is very widely discussed work on the caste and was translated in many languages, but up till now it is not translated into any Indian language. His work gave new insight to the study of caste and social structure. The concepts of ideology and traditions are intrinsic parts of his model. Dumont asserts that hierarchy is the main characteristic of Indian society, and it makes Indian society different from the individualistic Western societies. His study provided a holistic and universalistic narrative on Indian social stratification system. His primary concern was attributes of caste. Therefore, his approach to understand caste is called as Attributional Approach. He described caste as a set of relationships based on economic, political, and kingship systems that is sustained by values which is religious in nature. He asserted that caste is a special type of inequality whose essence has to be interpreted by the sociologist. The starting point of Dumont's study is Boogley's definition of caste. In his opinion, caste is a pan-India institution, and caste groups are distinct and connected to one another on the basis of division of labor, where each group has in theory or tradition a fixed profession from which the members can deviate to certain limit. Hierarchical ranking of the groups based on superiority of pure and inferiority of the impure. Separation in matters of marriage and contact. On the basis of the above definition of caste, the important characteristics of caste are as follows. India is made up of small territories and caste. Every caste has a designated geographical area, and marrying outside one's own caste is not permissible. Dumont's analysis of caste is based on single principle, the opposition of pure and impure. The core of this opposition is hierarchy, that is, superiority of the pure and inferiority of the impure, and separation of the pure from the impure. In Dumont's view, two important norms that regulate caste hierarchy are dichotomy between purity and pollution, and the distinction between status and power. The dichotomy between purity and pollution places Brahmins at the topmost position in the ritual hierarchy and the untouchables at the bottom of it. For him, the untouchables were involved in impure tasks. As a result, some of them were attributed to massive and permanent impurity. Similarly, occupation, food, gods, and other aspects of Hindu life also fall into the same hierarchical model of purity and pollution, for example, birth and death. While in the context of second norm, he stresses that hierarchy is of status and therefore is independent of power. For example, Brahmins enjoy superior position above the power-holding Kshatriyas because ritually they are pure. Thus, Dumont sees caste systems in terms of ideas and values, which for him is formal, comprehensible, rational system. Even economic systems such as Jajmani is based on religious values, not on the principles of economics. He also observed the significant changes taking place in the caste system. He pointed that the traditional interdependence of caste has been taken over by a universe of impenetrable blocks, self-sufficient, essential, and identical and in competition with one another, which he termed as substantialization of castes. According to him, the study of caste system is necessary to know India, and it is the duty of general sociology to study caste. In his work Homo Hierarchicus, he developed a model of Indian civilization based on a non-competitive ritual hierarchical system. His theorization of caste is based on classical literature and historical texts, therefore he is considered as cognitive, historical, and Indological. Dumont's accounts on caste had many admirers as well as critiques. He was accused of providing Brahmanical views of caste, presenting Varna model, where he tried to fit diverse jatis into the fourfold system of division of society. His idea of purity and pollution is not universal. In some tribal societies, status is not derived from purity, but from sacredness. For some of his critiques, Dumont ignored the protest movements in India, which questioned the ideology of caste division. In Mackim Marriott's opinion, Dumont's Homo Hierarchicus is a speculative sketch of a pair of model which is inspired by textual ideology of social science and philosophical allusions. Berman criticized Dumont's separation between status and power. He asserted that status and power can be two sides of the same coin. Despite these criticisms, Dumont's Homo Hierarchicus remains an outstanding work on caste. Thank you for watching the presentation.